He, oh my God, Kafka, he's, he's beyond saving. Hey, this is a late upload because I'm a college student and my professor took longer to finish the lecture than he usually does. And I apologize for that. With that being said, let's get into the first letter of the day. June 4th, 1920, Friday. To begin with, Milena, what's the apartment you wrote from on Sunday like? Full of space and empty? Are you all by yourself, day and night? In any case, it may be sad to sit there alone on a beautiful Sunday afternoon opposite a stranger whose face is nothing but stationery which has been written on. I am so much better off. Although my own room is small, the true Milena is here, the one who ran away from you on Sunday, and believe me, being with her is wonderful. You complain about uselessness. It was different on the other days, and it will be different. The one sentence, on what occasion was it uttered, shocked you. And yet, it really is so clear and has already been spoken or thought with the meaning countless times. A man plagued by his own devils take revenge on his fellow man without giving it a thought. At such moments, you wanted to be the redeemer and you called yourself useless if you didn't succeed entirely. But who is permitted such blasphemy? No one has ever succeeded in this, not even Jesus, for example. He could only say, "Follow me." And then this great line, which I'm quoting completely incorrectly, unfortunately. Act accordingly to my word, and you will see what it is not to be word of man, but the word of God. And he cast devil only out of those who followed him. And even that didn't last forever. For once they forsook him, then even he became ineffectual and useless. True, and this is the only point I'll grant you, he too succumbed to the temptations. Franz Kafka. That was the end of the first letter, which was relatively short compared to the previous one, but by the looks of it, he already moved, which is great news, and he's loving his small room because the true Milena is there, which is fascinating because he's able to express himself more. With those thoughts in mind, let's see what the second letter offers us today. June 4th, 1920, Friday. Toward evening today, I took a rather long walk alone. For the first time actually. Otherwise, I had always gone with other people, or mostly just stayed at home resting. What countryside? Good heavens, Milena. If you were here, in my pitiful, unthinking mind, and still I would be lying if I said I missed you. It's the most perfect, most painful magic. You are here, just as I am, and even more so, whenever I am, there you are too, and even more intensely. This is not a joke. I occasionally imagine that you, who really are here, are missing me here and asking, where can he be? Didn't he write that he is in Milan? Did you receive my two letters in answer to yours? Franz Kafka. That was the end of the second letter, which was short as well. Wow. They are getting shorter and shorter. But by the looks of it, it seems that Kafka cannot get her out of his mind. He's constantly thinking about her even when he goes for a walk. He is becoming obsessed. He is falling for her. With those thoughts in mind, let's read the third letter. June 5th, 1920, Saturday. I keep asking myself whether you understood that my answer had to be the way it was, considering my state of mind. In fact, it was actually much too gentle, much too deceptive, much too overglazed. Day and night, I keep asking myself this, trembling before your reply. I keep asking myself, futilely, as if I had been commissioned, to hammer a nail into a stone for a whole week without resting at night. I must be both hammered and nailed in one. Milena. According to rumor, I can't believe it, all rail traffic with the Tyrol will stop tonight as a result of strike. Franz Kafka. And that was the fourth letter. They are all short today. I mean, not for the third letter. They are all short. Wow. But I am really loving the letter that he sent on Saturday. He is yearning for her. He wants her to reply. He wants them to communicate all the time. And I quote, day and night I keep asking myself this, trembling before your reply. I keep asking myself futilely, as if I had been commissioned to hammer a nail into a stone for a whole week. Oh my God, Kafka, he's beyond saving. That was the third letter, but today's letter were a little too small, so I'm going to keep on reading. And this is the fourth letter of the day. June 5th, 1920, Saturday. Your letter came, the joy of your letter. Beyond everything else, it contains one central item, that you might not be able to write me anymore once I'm in Prague. First of all, I'm singling that out for empathy. First of all, I am so sorry. First of all, I'm singling that out for emphasis. Emphasis. For all the world to see, including you, Milena. Let me reread that. I am so sorry. First of all, I'm singling that out for emphasis. For all the world to see, including you, Milena. So this is how one human being threatens another. And even while knowing that person's motive, at least from afar, and on top of that, one pretends to treat this other human well. But perhaps you'd be right to stop writing me. Several passages in your letter point to such a necessity. There's nothing I can plead against them. Those are exactly the passages where I know perfectly well and acknowledge with the utmost seriousness I am at great height, but precisely because of that, the air is too thin for my lungs and I have to rest. I'll write tomorrow, Franz Kafka. And we will stop here. Today we had 4 letters to read, and great one at that. From the 4th letter that I've read today, it seems to me that he is falling badly for her. He's yearning for her to write back. He's anticipating her to write back. And that, my friend, is what we call love. Or maybe I'm just delusional. We will never know. But anyways, this was Letters to Milena by Franz Kafka. I hope you guys enjoyed. And with that being said, stay good people and good night.